Hey y'all, it's your girl Kia Love. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome. So today we're going to be making one of my favorite pasta dishes, eggplant. And if you don't know what an eggplant is, here it is, y'all. You get this from the produce section. It is a meat/veggie. And it is a great meat alternative. It's great for people that don't want to eat meat or just want something that's like meat and are not really feeling meat that day. Y'all, it's so delicious. I first fell in love with eggplant at Olive Garden, but I don't get out much. So I don't know if anyone else has a better eggplant, but the one at Olive Garden is so delicious that I wanted to attempt to recreate a crispy eggplant without all of the oil and frying it. So today we're going to bake the eggplant and make it crispy, and it's going to be so delicious. But before we get to that, two things. To address the elephant in the room, in case y'all are wondering why this girl got this blue lipstick on. Listen, I don't get out much. I was feeling adventurous. I love the color. So, hey, I just wanted to put it on, okay? Don't take it out on the eggplant. But anyways, second thing, in case you're wondering what hair extensions I'm rocking, it's the Cavani Virgin Hair, Brazilian Silky Straight. Y'all, these hair extensions are bomb. I've been in the hair game for about 15 years, y'all. I know good hair when I see it, and these hair extensions are bomb. But I know that's not what you're here for, so I'm going to go ahead and drop that information in the description box below in case you're interested. But let's go ahead and get to this crispy baked eggplant. All right, let's get it, y'all. So the first thing you're going to do is cut the ends off of the eggplant. You can choose to leave the skin on or peel the skin off. I like a mix of both, so what I like to do is what I call a zebra stripe, where I peel the skin, skip, peel the skin, and skip. Next, you're going to cut your eggplant into 1/4-inch slices. That is 1/4 of an inch. This is a great size because you don't want it to be too thick because it may be a little mushy, and then you don't want it to be too thin because it may be too crispy. This next step is very important. You do not want to skip it. We are going to salt our eggplant. So you're going to take a colander and place it inside of a large bowl. You cannot see my bowl, but my colander is inside of a large bowl. And you're going to place the eggplant inside of a colander and then sprinkle it with sea salt. The reason why this step is so important is because eggplant contains a lot of moisture. And if you do not salt them, then the moisture will cause your eggplant to be very mushy and very soggy and will mess up your whole meal. So please do not skip this part. After I salt the eggplant, I'm going to place another bowl on top of the eggplant and then place something heavy inside of the bowl. This is to apply pressure to the eggplant so it can drain more effectively. However, if you don't have something heavy to place on top of it, don't worry, stick with the basics. Please just salt your eggplant and let it sit in the colander. Just let it sit for longer. But you definitely want to do something because something is better than nothing. So please salt your eggplant. If you don't have anything heavy to place on top of your eggplant, I do recommend that you let it sit for an hour. So this is after 30 minutes of letting the eggplant drain. So you will see the light brown liquid spots. That is the eggplant moisture seeping through. I'll remove the bowl so you can see it a little better. And there you go. That's the liquid from the eggplant that drained through the excess moisture. So now we're going to wipe each eggplant down. I'm going to take a paper towel, wipe off the salt, soak out the liquid because the eggplant is wet right now due to the moisture. So we're going to dry it all off. Next is the breading station. So I use gluten-free breadcrumbs. You can also use panko if you're a fan of that, but something that has a crispy breading to it. And I blended them down into a fine powder in my blender. And now I'm going to season them. You can season them however you prefer, but I'm going to use some garlic powder, onion powder, smoked paprika, oregano, and seasoning salt. Then you're going to mix the seasonings into the breadcrumbs. Next, you're going to take 1/4 cup of chickpea liquid, also known as aquafaba, and place it in a separate bowl. And you're also going to go ahead and grab your cookie sheet or your pan that you're going to cook your eggplant on. One at a time, you're going to take an eggplant slice and place it into the chickpea liquid, and then dump it into our dry mixture, making sure the eggplant is coated on both sides very well. And then you can place it on your cookie sheet, but please make sure that you sprayed your cookie sheet with non-stick spray because the eggplant will stick. So now that we have all of our eggplant on our cookie sheet, we are going to spray it with olive oil. You want to make sure you do not skip this step because this is going to make the eggplant be golden brown and crispy. So please do not skip this step. Now we're going to bake the eggplant in the oven on 375 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 minutes, and then we're going to increase the temperature to 400 degrees, flip the eggplant, spray with olive oil, and then bake for an additional 15 minutes. This is our crispy golden baked eggplant, you guys. But hold on for a second. I'm going to let you hear the crunch for yourself. Nice and crispy on the outside and soft and tender on the inside. So you didn't think it was just a knife and the fork? I picked it up with my bare hands so you could hear the crispiness. But please, y'all, bear with me. I was holding the camera in one hand and the eggplant in the other, so that's why things were a little shaky. But now we're going to go ahead and plate it. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. If you did, hit the thumbs up button. And if you can't wait to see more of my vegan recipes, hit that subscribe button so you'll get notified. But until next time, y'all, peace and love.